Coach. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway on a Monday night. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set the turn. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Let's go. 44.
Bridgewater now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got one.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Campbell making the catch. 16 yards, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Switch gears. Check 43. Check nickel.
Check.
Check hot.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Catch made here by Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, alert 3. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, 50. Let's go. 54.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got an open man, that's Campbell. mark it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, ready. Ready. 57, come on. Hey, pick your game up. Check 24, check 24. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Chance, hop up. Hayward.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Check. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Short.
On second down, Nixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's Hill, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
52. Quick the edge. Go, go.
Alert three. Alert single.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw, it's Murray, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To throw is Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. Watch the play. Go. Watch the play. Motion. Block. Over. 44's the Mike. 4 set up.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Bears.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing now is Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Match box. Right. Zoom.
Murray now to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Kill.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch 54. Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Noah Spence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Go, take a seat. You can't stop me.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Murray now, 9 of 17 through the air.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
1st down, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to escape. Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete.